I'm Chris Berman. Got a lot of games to cover. Let's get at it. In our first game this week, we had the Buccaneers put on a show and come out on top by 20. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Packers pick up win number 2. Kelly Washington stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Steve Air McNair airmailed 350-plus yards and helped his Titans beat the Texans. Right by Lady Liberty in New York, we had the Jets get sent away with a 7-point loss. Over at Lincoln Financial Field, we had the Eagles losing by 13. Redskins, Bears, 13. Chris Cooley emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. The Bears go on to win this by the final score of 27-24. The Vikings rushed for an incredible 200-plus yards in their win at New Orleans. The Patriots lost at home and will stay home for next week's game when they meet the Jets. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. This guy is going to find himself with a new club, and he'll be in a new tax bracket, too. 2 years, $1.4 million. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Carlos Hall might be the biggest loss on this list. He's suffering from symptoms of a concussion, and he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own mash unit. Chris Jenkins will be on the sidelines for a while, so this defense will need to do some reshuffling in his absence. A hairline fracture of the arm is the initial report, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for 5 weeks. On to the serious news of the week. Teddy Bruschi had to be placed on injured reserve, so he'll be on the sidelines for the rest of the year. Just a key blow to the heart of this defense. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Dolphins win their 4th game of the year. Chiefs, Jaguars. Priest Holmes is in his own territory, would like to get his team out to the midfield stripe. Takes the pitch, goes off right tackle, bursts through the hole. Look at him go! The 20, the 10, touchdown! 62 yards! The Chiefs win this one by the final score of 37-34. Hines Ward had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. Jake the Snake Plummer went to the end zone 4 times and helped his Broncos beat the Raiders. And in our final game, we had the Falcons come away victorious. So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.